So I wanted to invite all of you to come on this call because I was recently introduced to this company, Purium, and I just really feel in alignment with their values and what they have to offer. And because I am in like a healthcare profession, it just kind of felt like something I could add to what I can offer people already. And not everybody wants to take the time to look through all the different types of cleanses and all the things that are out there, because it can be really time consuming to have to like go through your lists of all the superfoods and all the things you need and all the things to cleanse, and it's just like can be a lot. And so what I really like about this is that it's really streamlined, and it's like here's your kit, and like you have everything you need, and you can trust that they've screened everything. This company is like that's their main
Hey,
thing,
do you,
that it's
can I use this?
oh,
Do you have
Hold
like a
on, there may be a
scrubber?
gentleman. Okay, never mind.
oh yeah, they're so they care that you're putting good things into your body that you want to be putting into your body, and it's not you know gonna go against that in any way. So I mean, these people are the ones that lobbied for the USD organic label to get put on things. Like they want to make sure that people are getting nutritious food. Like there are people out there that actually want this for other people, which I'm like, okay, amazing, So I think it's just easy for me to get behind this and want to share it with people, and so that's what I'm doing right now. And so, yeah, I met Rachel through the Deanna Center alumni group, like asking for a friend who had Hashimoto's, like what we can do about this. And then Rachel was like, I can help. And so I ended up getting on a call with her and we connected. And then this is how this all got started. And Rachel has a really amazing story of her transformation and her healing process. And which was really inspiring, and then to continue to like learn and read of the other stories of people that she's helped and like all the transformations people have through this program. I'm just like I can't I it's a I need to share this now because like people need to feel better. People get so used to feeling crappy and they just think it's normal, and it's not. And like I want people to be happy, and when you're like not feeling good, it's hard to be happy. So I guess I'll turn it over to Rachel so she can kind of give you guys a lowdown now.
Thank you so much, Cassie. That was great. I love your natural enthusiasm to help people. Like Cassie was just introducing me to people left and right, and I said, "Why don't you become a brand partner?" Because you're already like just sharing this with the world, and so you might as well be an affiliate. She really does have a very authentic, sincere desire to make people feel better, help people feel better, and empower them, and so that really inspires me. And personally, how I got started, how I learned about this program was 7 years ago. I had been sick first for 9 years with Hashimoto's, which is autoimmune disorder of the thyroid. So I was struggling with adrenal fatigue, brain fog, um, bloating, weird digestion. I was cold all the time. I had vertigo. I was like getting dizzy. I mean, I had like all these crazy symptoms, and I've been like that for 9 years, and I was struggling. And I joined I started studying at the Dhyana Center at the Ayurvedic school that we both graduated from, because I was trying to solve this problem. I was trying to like heal myself, and I was trying to find another way to earn a living that where I could retire from wedding photography, because I was just so burnt out and exhausted and adrenally depleted. And I was like, what can I do that's worthwhile? So this kind of, I was sort of praying for an answer to my health, and I was also praying for a way to find another way to make an income. And so this presented itself to me, and I started the detox protocol, the 30-day ultimate lifestyle transformation. And in the very first 10 days there's like a 10-day cleanse in the middle of it, and 7 days into the cleanse, I was a completely brand new person. I went from being napping all the time to suddenly I was just like, all I wanted to do was work out. I really wanted to go for a run. I went to the gym, and I for the very first time ever ran on the treadmill, and was just like, woo. Actually, it wasn't the first time ever. It was like I never really ran on the treadmill much, but all of a sudden I wanted to be there, and I had this incredible surge of energy, and I was just, this is so amazing. And my brain fog was gone. All of a sudden I was able to finish my sentences. I was able to remember people's names. My amnesia. So just so you guys have a sense of my amnesia, I literally would forget what I was doing for the last half hour, And one time I like kind of like the pinnacle of it was I was looking at this wonderful display of food on the stove and I thought, oh, this looks so delicious. Who's making dinner? And then I looked around and I'm like, wait, no one's here. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm making dinner. And I thought, oh, when did I cut up these vegetables? And I thought, when did I buy these vegetables? And I was like, when did I start making dinner? And I was like, how did I get to standing here? And it was just such a conundrum. I'm going, this is so freaky. I don't even know what I've been doing right before this moment. I could not track it at all. It was so weird. So that all disappeared in the first 7 days. So this detox literally changed my life. And it's now been 7 years since that point. And I have not had a single symptom return. I'm no longer freezing. I'm always warm. I'm like always like warm unless it's actually cold outside. It's raining. But I'm always warm and my digestion is amazing. I finally have normal digestion regularly. Bloating disappeared. I also had 25 pounds of extra on and that all went away. I lost 25 pounds. And I had so much energy, like I told you guys, that I actually started working out. And I became really, really like a solid gym member that someone who suggested that I compete. So I decided to start competing. I won my very first competition. I won first place. And then I won first place in 40 and over. And then I won first place in 20 and over the same day. And then I went to the next, then I went on to pro. And so then I won first place pro. And then I was like, okay, this is amazing, you know? And then I went on to championships and won world champion. So this, I don't even know, I always joke, I don't even know what it's like to second place. But this is really a testimony of the products. It's really not about like bragging about myself. It's really like, this is how amazing you can feel. People can go from feeling like total crap and like completely transform their lives. And it's hard for people when they're sick to imagine that they can have such an amazing experience and have so much energy because we get used to how we are. We get used to feeling like crap. So that's what's amazing. I'm going to show you all some other stories of people because this helps with a lot more than just energy and you know, you don't have to be totally sick to do it. Sometimes people just do this because they want it. They're athletes. And it's always a good idea to detox because glyphosate is everywhere these days. It's sprayed on anything that's genetically modified. It's sprayed on the park corners. It's sprayed on the parks. We're walking around. If there's any vineyards where you live, like there is in Sebastopol, then you're getting glyphosate all day long, right? So we're all surrounded by glyphosate in some form or another. We all pump gas at some point, unless you have an electric car. But if you're pumping gas, you're like getting all those fumes into your body and they stay in your liver. So our liver accumulates toxins over time and to the point that we're like, you know, suddenly we start to feel sick and then we're like, oh, well, I'm just old, right? And so many people dismiss feeling sick to like, oh, I'm just old. I just have to kind of live with this. And people don't realize that it's not about age. It's about accumulation of toxins. So if you keep yourself detoxed, you can prevent aging. It's kind of like the bottom line. So if we make sure that we detox like every season, and then we make sure that we're constantly eating kind of like a form of a cleanse, like doing like kind of like a daily slate cleaning every single day, then we can actually stay healthy through our lives. So let me go ahead and share my screen and I'll show you some stories. These are some amazing friends of mine who've had like incredible transformations. Let's make sure I open the right one. I think it's this one. Yeah. So first I'm going to show you my friend Nova, and she had an amazing transformation of her skin. So, you know, this is somebody who ate organic, she ate green, she ate all the stuff, but you know, skin is strep. And so you got to kill the virus and you've got to detox the liver and you've got to detox metals and you've got to stay away from foods that feed all the pathogens in your body. So this is her transformation. This probably I think she said took her about a year of staying on the protocol, and this cleaned her up. This is another friend of mine, and she only took 2 months. So people are different. Some people transform and clean out their liver and their guts like a lot faster. So she was about 2 months on the protocol. You know, some people struggle with things like ulcers around the mouth. This cleared up in 30 days. She'd had this for like a few years and then finally cleared up in 30 days. So she was struggling for a long time. Um, and then this is a good friend of mine who who over a year really transformed. She was extremely exhausted, depressed, anxious, just really struggling with all kinds of stressors in her life. And this look how radiant she is. I mean, can you just see that color in her face? Like she is glowing. Her hair was falling out, then her hair grew back in. So like her whole hormonal system just completely, she had postpartum. A lot of times women will have postpartums, or female bodied people will have postpartum symptoms. Um, and I meant to say womb, people with wombs can have postpartum symptoms years after they give birth. Like 10 years later, they're still struggling from postpartum and they don't even like, they're just got used to it. So, you know, there's never a time where it's too late, you know, to transform. So, so that's Naomi. And, you know, here's a guy who in 30 days was able to totally transform everything, like his blood pressure. He was able to get rid of bloating, erectile dysfunction disappeared, libido went up, all that stuff. So like there's so many different levels to health. This guy, this friend of mine, Kamara, he was bloated and he had a real coffee addiction. So he worked out and he was teaching, he had clients as a fitness instructor. Plus, he also taught school all day. He teaches elementary school, and he was drinking 6 cups of coffee a day. And by the end of the 30 days, he didn't need any more coffee. He was like off all the coffee. He's like, I don't even need coffee anymore to function. And now he doesn't drink. He just doesn't even. He just made a video about it the other day. I was like, I don't crave it or anything. This is a girlfriend of mine who had struggled. She had diabetes. She had high cholesterol. She was on all the different drugs, and she also had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. And her daughter had it too. And now both of them have her daughter just started the protocol like 4 months ago. So her daughter's still getting over it, but her symptoms are almost gone. She started bleeding again finally. And so, but Tal is completely free of her PCOS. She's like completely recovered. Not only that, she got inspired. She was an interior designer. She became a brand partner. She decided to do this once she got well and lost 80 pounds. And she decided to join the gym. And then she was like me. She had so much energy. She actually just decided to buy the dang gym. So she bought the gym. So now she's a gym owner. And then she built a gym in her backyard. And now she sees clients in her backyard. And her whole life changed. So she's a real inspiration. So, you know, and I like to say that, you know, it'll help you get rid of your sugar cravings. This one had too many Skittles, but, you know, in an hour, he was good. Um, here's a friend of mine who was diabetic, no longer diabetic. That's him in 90 days. And he was vegetarian when he started. He was vegetarian diabetic. Here's a girlfriend of mine who lost 60 pounds and also like totally recovered from her depression. Again, postpartum depression, 15 years later, still suffering from postpartum depression and anxiety. So things can shift. It's never too late to the shift. One of the things I like to show is that here are some of the changes that people can have. I call it swiped. S stands for your sleep or skin. I have tons of people, anyone who has sleep issues pretty much usually gets over it. And pretty soon you're sleeping well, lucid dreaming, waking up rested. Even people who are underweight can find solutions here. I've helped a lot of people who are underweight gain weight with this protocol because, again, it's about coming into homeostasis and actually just getting your body into normal functioning. Inflammation, pain, I've had several people come back and say they've like completely recovered from arthritis, having no more pain. I have people who've recovered from fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, energy and emotion because you know, you're going to learn about some of the products, but the super aminos are precursors to serotonin. So this can actually help alleviate depression to some degree. And I'm not allowed to say cure or heal. So I can say like it can help people just improve their emotions. I'm allowed to say that can help them improve their state of mind. Part of that too is anxiety comes from metals. And so this is also a metal detox. So it can totally help you detox. I did this for a full year. I did the basic maintenance for a full year. And I feel like that's how long it took me to totally detox from the toxins and the metals so that I stopped having any flare-ups. So, and then digestion. This is where everything starts, is in the digestion and we're going to talk a little bit about why the digestion repairs with this process. So now that I've done that, let's talk a little bit. Are you guys curious? Oh, by the way, is there anybody who has something specific that they're curious about? Like you're like, can this help with this, that, the other thing? Feel free to either type in the chat or just speak out, or just unmute yourself if there's anything you'd like to hear about. And meanwhile, I will go over to the other folder. Feel free to speak up anytime. Okay, so this is the basic product. This is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation basic. This is pretty much what people take. Everything you see here comes with it. We are going plastic free. All these pouches here are made from hemp and bamboo, and they're totally compostable. And so we are working our way towards total sustainability. So these super aminos will eventually be in pouches as well. So this is the year. This is the year we're going to be completely plastic free. So anyway, what I want to say is this covers your fruits. The apothecary juice is your fruits. The power shake and the super meal are your vegetables. The biomedic is your probiotics. The super cleansers you take for just 10 days. And this is just like gentle anti-parasites, helps clean the colon, helps keep you regular, just kind of gets rid of any bugs that you don't want in the body. The super aminos are your protein. So you've got your fruits, your vegetables, your plant-based protein, you've got your probiotics, and then you've got your cleansing herbs. So the power shake, there's appleberry and original flavored or unflavored. And then there's also, and then you get 4 pouches, so you can choose one of each, right? So there's 2 different flavored power shakes, and then there's 2 different flavored super meal. The super meal Love stands for live, organic, vegan, and it is really just like, these are loaded with nutrients. Like these have super spirulina, which removes metals. They have barley green juice, which kills viruses and pathogens. It's got the super meal has 5 different kinds of mushrooms. It's got maca, it's got eleuthero and ginseng for anybody who's into herbs. We've got all different kinds of herbs in that one. And these are just incredible juices, wind dried after they've been juiced. 2 hours after harvest, they're juiced and then wind dried into these little crystals that make these delicious drinks that you can reconstitute with water or coconut water or whatever beverage, whatever you want to put in there, nut milks. And then the enzymes are reactivated when you add the liquid. So this is enzymatic. So this is really amazing. It's like totally nutrient dense, which just helps you start detoxing and just feels amazing. You just get amazing energy. The biomedic here, the probiotic, this is basically a prebiotic, probiotic, and plus biotic. So this actually, studies show that this removes 75% of glyphosate in 6 weeks. Glyphosate is the essential ingredient in Roundup. So this removes glyphosate in 6 weeks. The super cleanser herbs we already talked about. And then the super aminos is just, these are plant-based protein, and I call these energy pills. Without these things, I don't know if I could have ever made it to championships, but this is literally the building blocks of protein. It has, the basic, aminos, but what makes it special is the ratio of aminos that it has to each other are the same as your body uses to make muscle. So it's literally building muscle and toning your body and tightening skin all at the same time. My stretch marks on my breast, because I had gained weight and lost weight so many times, I had stretch marks and they're gone. And that's from the super aminos. They literally are they just are incredible for your skin elasticity and just amazing. Apothecary juice is also amazing for the skin. All these things together just rejuvenate the body and the skin. So any questions so far about any of this? I know I'm going over things pretty fast, but you guys are an educated crew. All right. So what does this all cost? Oh, and then let me show you this other pack. So so this is a bigger pack. This is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation as well. So this is pretty much the same products plus the performance. So we call it plus performance because we've got these 2 added shakes in the background. Sorry. These two in the back are the MVP Sport Mega Vegan Protein Sport. People who want to have extra food, or if you're athletic, or if you want to share it with family, this is something great to add on. The Super Xanthan is incredible for protecting skin from the sun. It's red algae. The Can't Beat This is a great energy drink before or after a workout. The Cocoa Hydrate is a wonderful electrolyte drink before or after a workout. Really great on a hot day, and just a great overall drink to have through the day. Coconuts are the opposite of mold. Coconut mold enhances every bacteria in the body, proliferates it, whereas coconut kills all. Sorry. It accentuates. Coconut actually enhances all nutrients of anything on your plate. So if you put coconut in any of your food, it literally will enhance every single other thing in your meal. So this is like an enhancer of nutrients. So everyone should have coconut anytime you can. Aloe Digest, it does just what it says. It's great for digestion, great for skin, great for all, just like, just cooling the body and acid reflux. This is just an incredible addition. So, and then the Can't Beat This, I said, is an energy drink. So this is the Plus Performance Pack. So these are the two packs that we have. One of them is this one's more of like a sports or family pack, plus a cleanse. So you get your 30-day detox plus these additional products that you can share with family. And then the original pack was this one, or it's this one, just so you can kind of see it differently through color. So the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is the retail value on this. I forget the exact. I think it's $435, but you're gonna get $100 discount from Cassie if you choose to get this, and it's really amazing. It's only $11 a day. So $11 a day gives you 60 meals out of your 90 meals for the month. That gives you 2 meals a day for $11 a day. So in other words, it's like for each meal, let's say you're eating 60 meals over 60 meals over 30 days is 2 meals a day. So think about it in terms of you're paying $5.50 for a meal plus all of your supplements twice a day. And you get to have this beautiful detox. And you get to eat fruits and vegetables. You get to eat potatoes, sweet potatoes. You get to have, all kinds of like clean and green foods throughout the 30 days. If you choose to do the cleanse in the middle, as opposed to spreading it out to 2 meals a day, then you do it a little bit differently. You do 10 days of prep where you just add everything in once a day to kind of gently cleanse. And then you build up to 3 times a day, which is you do these products 3 times a day for 10 days. That's a cleanse, and you have those super cleansers in there too. That's an amazing little immersion, and you're still eating fruits throughout the day and vegetables throughout the day, just not as much. And so then the third leg is you go back into the lifestyle, what we call the lifestyle, and that's eating 2 meals a day. Having 1 meal a day, but this will cover 2 a day. So you're gonna have 2 shakes a day, plus the aminos twice a day, the apothecary juice once a day, the biomedic twice a day, and then you won't be having the super cleansers will already be used up. So it goes once a day, and then 3 times a day, and then twice a day. All right, 10, 10, and 10. Once a day the first 10 days, 3 times a day the second 10 days, and then twice a day the third 10 days. So that's how that looks. So the retail value on this, I said, is $435. 25% off makes it $329. So this is $329 right here. Shipping is included. And then if you wanted to get the Ultimate Lifestyle Plus Performance Pack, if this other one appeals to you, and you want to have all these other goodies, the vanilla, or you can choose vanilla sport, or you can choose chocolate, and you can have all these other things additionally on the right side. And so this pack is normally $6.99. This comes out to about $16 to $17 a day for 3 meals a day, right? This is 3 meals a day. So $5 a meal, $5.50 a meal, plus your supplements. And you could do that for 30 days. And then this is the retail value is $6.99. You're gonna get a huge discount, so it's like $5.25. This is $5.25 after the discount. and you'll be using Cassie's code to get 25% off. So, we're gonna, you can go to a website, and this is what the site looks like on your phone. Um, and you can order either of the packs. And the one thing I want you to know, it'll say Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, but see under Add to Cart, there's this little tiny writing right here. This is actually what I want everyone to click, is customizable. It says customize your ULT, because I like you to be able to opt to have whatever shakes you want in there. And if you go to the customizable link under here, then you can choose one of every kind of shake. And same with the Ult pack. So you can, if you scroll down further, you'll find this pack, which is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance. Plus Performance is the keyword. They both have the same name, but this one says Plus Performance. And you're gonna go down here underneath the green link under there, and then click Customize Your ULT. You're gonna scroll down and find that one and click Customize your experience. And I'll help you guys with that if anybody wants to do it. But before I do, are there any questions or any thoughts so far? Y'all are a good audience.
I'm really curious about how enzymes are reactivated after drying. I didn't know that was an option in the world.
It's kind of like how
that.
Yeah, it's a good question. So it's kind of like how probiotics can be activated. They can be dried, like, and then they can be activated. It's a similar thing. Like if they're, exposed to air and water, then, like all of a sudden your probiotics are active again. So it's they're some bacteria are responsive to liquid, like they go dormant, they like sleep.
Yeah, that's true. Just never thought about it. I was drilled into my brain that you got to make your juice and get it down, and that's it. You got more time if it's cold pressed, but that's, yeah, cool.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I know for a fact that it is reconstituted. The enzymes are there. That's a huge part of our particular technology. We have a patented technology that we use called Vortex. Well, we call it Vortex Wind technology, but nobody else uses this technology. But it's where you juice, and then you know how, like, when you see water or the ocean, a wave comes and there's all the spray, and then the wind comes and dries the spray, and that mist falls to the ground. And that mist is like those little crystals. They've like basically dried all the minerals and salts and stuff like that, have all mineralized, they've all dried up and they fall into the ground. And so that's basically, we're copying that same technology, and it's something that is patented with our company. And so we actually make, our company actually makes a lot of ingredients for other companies. So it's something you might see out there, but you wouldn't know it's us because we don't have our label in it. But a lot of people really trust our company. We're a pretty well-known brand in the market of herbs and supplements, and so we're sought after. But Dave Sandoval, the founder and the formulator and the absolute genius behind it all, he studied with like Ann Wigmore and all kinds of amazing thinkers, and he wanted to create his own product line that was exactly how he imagined it. He was first vegetarian. He became vegetarian, and then he became vegan, and then he became fruitarian, and then he became breatharian. And while he was breatharian, he downloaded this formula. That's when like the insight came, was like, I need to create this company and help people live. Right? It's pretty amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I love that inspired you. Any other questions?
I saw that my mom hopped on. Mom, do you want to like say hi? Can you like put your video on, or no? You can write something in the chat if you don't.
Which one's your mom?
Robin.
Oh yeah, she came on in the beginning.
Yeah, I saw she snuck on. I was like, oh good, she made it.
Hi, Robin. So here's the last part. Let me go ahead and say this, that clearly this is, we're on a mission. Like, this company is really mission driven. We're very much into helping people. We're into helping the planet. We talk about the 4 pillars, people. It's really nice to work for a company where there's concern about people, there's concern about the planet, there's concern that you have a purpose, and there's a concern, and then they give an opportunity for prosperity because, um, the beautiful thing is you basically have your own online superfood superstore, like your own Amazon, and we train people how to be distributors, how to work online in that environment, and so we really help people learn to have either a secondary income, or if you're like me, it became my primary income. And I went from, really struggling with my health and unable to work, um, to being able to now I've been able to support my family in the Philippines, help them start businesses, and I've put three of my brother and sister's kids through college. Actually, my two brothers, their three kids. I was able to put them through college in the Philippines, and the boy was planning to work in a factory farm in Korea. That was his big vision. And I said, "How'd you like to go to college?" And he was like, "What?" So it was really amazing to feel like I could actually provide that, especially after being destitute myself because I was so sick. So, it's pretty amazing. There's an unlimited amount of income that people can make with this company. It's really high vibe, really great people, and obviously you would get to, be teammates with Cassie here, and have fun like we are. So yeah, and it's not hard. It's not like a lot of heavy training. It's pretty much just like sharing, inspiring people with stories, and sharing information. And I'm the nutritionist for our team. So you can always come to me with questions about like helping anyone. I don't care what it is. You can help people with anybody, with anything. So that said, I think I'm gonna stop the recording because I don't think unless people have any other questions. But actually, what I'm gonna do is stop the recording, and then I'll talk to you all about a little bit further. So thanks anybody watching the replay.